Fair use disclaimer. It's your brother Rob Rum. You're back on another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Prakak, Wadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Dumb honor to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me the truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways. Prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. Also want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the justice of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai by their faith. Just got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. These curses are going on our enemies, man. Those that oppressed us are now receiving the curses that we had to receive and experience. So I want to start with this because their idols are getting up out of there, and they're going to be left with no power, which their idols had no power in the beginning. It all came from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but they gave their idols power. And this is one of their main powers, is he getting up out of there. Check this out. Pretty funny. The Lord our God. Yeah, I wanted to play that because their idols are getting up out of there. That Christianity is out of there. And the idol that they put before the entire world as they was gods. And there was they are connected to the Son of God. Them guys are getting up out of there. Because these curses the Lord's finna bring on Egypt once again. They're finna experience it. Those curses as Pharaoh and the Egyptians. Now check this out. It's pretty funny as well. But I wanted to bring this out because these curses are going on our enemies, man. It's pretty funny.
So what we have here is Norwegian boys starting at $100,000. $500,000. Oh my God, he's doing it. Auctioning off a human being right now. This must be the golden boy. 90. $300 million sold. Wow. Oh my God, he just sold a man. Norwegian boy. Wow. This is a great. I was like, is this like a pedophile thing? I'm like, finally, a black man gets to sell a white man. Come on, man. Oh, he ain't gonna sell it. I'm like, let's sell that.
He was like, sell that motherfucker. But that's gonna happen, man, in the kingdom of heaven. They'll be sold just like we was. And that hatred, that racism that they showed towards us is gonna be shown toward them. These curses are going to cleave unto them, and everything they do and everywhere they go, you're gonna know that they are the Edomites, man, the wicked up on the earth, man.
Studies have found what we've always known. Racism makes you age faster. Researchers have actually found that on a genetic level, carrying so much hatred is very, very hard on your body. And racism actually activates the same parts of the brain that being stressed out does. That's why we are seeing so many people who are Republicans that are aging so poorly. Like Caroline Leavitt, she's 28 years old. And so many other people that you would swear are at least 10 to 20 years older than they actually are. And that's because racists are literally making themselves sick. This just shows that being racist is not a natural response, and in fact, it is a socialized behavior that causes harm not just to society, not just to people of color, but to the person who's actually being racist. It's isolating, and it certainly takes a physical and mental toll. So this is my message to all white people out there. Even if you don't give a shit about anybody else, even if you have been racist for the last 20 years, think of your health, because you are looking worse and worse every day, and you are literally aging like milk. Stop doing this to yourself. Stop being hateful and actually choose love for once. Okay, bye.
And I thought that girl, Caroline, was in her 40s. That girl's 28 years old. But it goes to show you that nature is against Esau, man. Because that hatred is slowly killing them. And it all goes back to one thing, man. The scriptures foretold for us to be fruitful and multiply. You know, Yahweh Hashem Shai said it like that. Yahweh Hashem Shai told the children of Israel to be fruitful and multiply. He told that to Adam and the children of Israel as well. And they are not able to be fruitful and multiply. They are here to destroy everything, man. Even to their own to the point they're going to destroy their own selves, man. Now, this she's going to explain Esau's biggest fear.
There's nothing that white men are more afraid of than the fact that their dicks might not just measure up against black and brown men. They are terrified of the idea that white women might want to be with men of color. So much so that they made up the lie that people of color and immigrants in this country are raping our women. And by the way, this lie about raping women is not new. Let's go back to 1955 when a 14-year-old Emmett Till was killed and lynched by a violent mob of who? White men. A woman lied about being raped by a 14-year-old black boy. Why would she lie about being raped by a 14-year-old black boy? Because the idea that black and brown people are raping our women is not new, and it's never been real. Statistically speaking, it's just not happening. You are much more likely to be raped by somebody you know than some random stranger, and immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than people who were born in the United States. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Take your racist nonsense and get the fuck out of here. And if you're worried that your dick isn't going to measure up, it's because it doesn't. Neither does your brain.
And see, these Edomite women are coming out saying that they're tired of Esau. They're tired of their men, just like our women have. Now, their hatred they show towards us is like they feel like it's affecting us. Their generation is gone, man. That generation of you call us niggas and you this, you stupid, you a monkey. Oh, that's Jake ain't even thinking about that no more. That's not even an insult because we know that you are finished. We know that you are finished, man. We know that you are done. So your little nonsense of trying to belittle us and to you know what I'm saying, to insult us in the ways that your forefathers did, they don't have an effect against these young Jakes, man. Especially this generation, because they never experienced what you've done to our people, our ancestors. But you're gonna experience what you did to our ancestors. Now check this out.
All you niggers ready to fucking do this. Hold on. Well, and here's another question.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna tell you why. You ready?
I feel like it should be
because your women are attracted to it. How come? Let me ask you this: how come white people are dying more than they're giving birth? You know y'all going extinct, right? No, you're dying.
That's a fact.
It's because white men have low testosterone because you have your penis is not better than ours. You killed over 70 million so-called Negroes, 90 million Native Indians, and yet you're dying more than you giving birth. When it's a complete opposite for us. What's wrong with your race?
The only thing that changed was
what's wrong with your race? How come y'all dying more than y'all giving birth? Answer that for me.
Are we talking about race?
I just want to know that. I just want to see how everybody want to switch topic. Why is white people dying more than they're giving birth? Answer me. I'm asking you a question. Please.
It's liberalism. It is liberalism, absolutely.
No,
because nothing changed. The penis size stayed the same from 2,000 years ago.
Listen, I'm gonna help you out. Let me help you out. It's because you are a victim. You have a victim mentality. How you gonna blame it on liberals? How about you pick yourself up and go do the job?
Because
how about you go impregnate a woman and fix the issue? Your people going extinct. Well, get more children. Don't you care about the white race?
And see, they use this left-right, they call it left-right paradigm, which that don't make no fucking sense, man. It's just because somebody on the left, or a liberal, or a Republican, that has nothing to do with your nationality, man. It has nothing to do with your race. And they've been using this since DT got in office, that the left and the liberals, and that's all madness, man. You adding more fuel to the fire on what's happening to you, man, because y'all are divided, man. The scriptures say a house divided, they cannot stand. And that goes to show you that the scriptures are spot on, man, because y'all are divided between a false narrative that it doesn't exist.
Why aren't white people talking about this more? We are on the verge We're on the verge of global extinction, according to Wall Street Apes, the most reputable news source on X. As you can see, 100 years ago, we represented about 35% of the population. 50 years ago, 20%. 25 years ago, 15%. Today, just 8%. And in the United States of America, in 2046, white people will be considered a minority. Elon Musk is the only one that gets it. If current trends continue, whites will go from being a small minority of world population today to virtually extinct. I've come up with a solution that will actually prevent this mass extinction level event for white people everywhere. And it's quite simple. All you have to do is fuck more. What is wrong with you? Just fuck your wives. You can't get your dicks up because you're too busy running your mouth blaming minorities for all of your fucking problems. Just fuck more. That's the whole fucking game. That's why God put you on this fucking earth and you're not doing your fucking job. I did my part. I have 2 white ass little kids. Now, when the retribution eventually fucking comes, they're gonna have to answer for what our ancestors have done. But that's the whole fucking fear for all of you. Otherwise, who cares? Who gives a shit if white people are a minority in the future? It doesn't fucking matter. The only reason why you care, white people, is because you know how you treat minorities. And you fear, rightfully so, what the fuck's gonna happen to you in the future. Hopefully, my kids' friends see videos of me and they give them a fucking pass because they are in for a world of hurt.
And see, this Edomite spirit was spot on, man, because he know that payback is coming, man. And all the Edomites know through the spirit, they know that they have mistreated and abused the chosen people of the Lord, man. And that chosen bloodline goes from Abraham, Isaac to Jacob, which Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. The Israelites. Now, you can't get around the judgment that the Lord is going to bring on Esau, man. It don't matter if a Jake think that the Edomites are going to be saved or whatever these Israelite groups are pushing now to save the heathen. But that's not according to the scriptures, man. The Lord had this set up from the beginning. This is Genesis 12 and verse 1. It says, "Now Yahweh Shem Yahushua has said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto a land that I will show thee, and I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed." And that goes the bloodline, man, because he is the father of Isaac. Isaac is the father of Jacob, and Jacob is the father of the Israelites. And those men, he was saying that blessed the children of Israel will be blessed. Not all nations going to be blessed because of Abram. It was just, you bless the Israelites and you will be blessed. And that's without a shadow of a doubt, man, because the blessing, the blessed line goes through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. See, the Lord has given this truth to the men of the Lord, man, to break this down, to make it obvious, or make it like, I ain't gonna say obvious, but make it, well, that too, but make it plain, man, for you to understand and see that these are the true people of the Lord, man. Jacob. Now let me start here, and this is Numbers 24 and verse 5. It says, "How goodly are the tents of Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel! As the valleys are they spread forth as gardens by the riverside, as the tree of line aloings which Yahweh Shem Yahushua have planted, and as cedar trees beside the waters. He shall pour the water out of his bucket, and his seed shall be in many waters, and his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. Power brought him from out of Egypt. He hath as it were the strength of an unicorn. He shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall break their bones in pieces. It's like and pierce them through with his arrows. He crouched, he layeth down as a lion, And as a great lion, who shall stir him up? Blessed is he that blesseth thee, and cursed is he that curseth thee. And we know who's going to be blessed, man. And that's the children of Israel, man. And let me precept that with Genesis 49. This is Genesis 49 and verse 9. It says, we'll start at verse 8. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brother shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. And that's why we in Babylon the Great, at the neck of our enemies, man. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion whelp. From the prey, my son, how art thou gone up? He stoopeth down, he croucheth as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? And that's plain, man. In these last days, the children of Israel will be roused up, man. It will be a civil war, civil unrest, however you want to look at it. That will happen here in Babylon the Great. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, and that's their rulership. We're not going to split our rulership in the kingdom of heaven. It says, nor a lawgiver between the feet until Shiloh come. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be. And that's Yahweh Shai, man. The people will be gathered under our power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This is another translation. New Living Translation. He says, the scepter will not depart from Judah, nor the lawgiver, nor the ruler's staff from his descendants, until the coming of the one whom it belongs. And Yahweh Shai was from the tribe of Judah, man. He's a lion. He says, the one whom all nations will honor. And that's Yahweh Shai, man. Good News Translation. Judah will hold the royal scepter. And that's that rulership we're going to have. And his descendants will always rule. See that? His descendants will always rule. And that's what's coming now. I mean, the kingdom of heaven. Nations will bring him tribute and bow in obedience before him. And that's when the Lord returns and gives us a kingdom, man. All nations will be under us, man. That's why the scripture we just read in Genesis 12, who blesses you will be blessed. And that goes to that seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Whoever blesses the children of Israel will be blessed. And they will be given tribute to us in the kingdom of heaven. So this is how we know for a fact the Lord is going to give us a kingdom. And that's why we continue to push out this word for our people to repent, because the kingdom of heaven is for the children of Israel, man. This is Yahweh Shai's kingdom. And the Lord has made us joint heirs with our power. This is Isaiah 54 and verse 15. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by him. It's like not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. See that? Who shall be gathered against us is going to fall for our sake, man. So the Lord is going to be against all those that are our enemies, man. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. And that's what the Lord is going to prepare to judge Esau with. That waster to destroy, which is the intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. See, all these different things that Esau set up to come against us, it's not working, man. You know, so they set up things like birth control or control birth control, where they put food, put things in your food where you can't reproduce, put things in the water that you can't reproduce. They spray in the air that our people can't reproduce, but it's backfiring. It's happening to his people and not ours. No matter what he's doing, he's not able to reproduce. But it was set up to go against you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans. But this weapons that he formed against us is backfiring. to these guys going to release these plagues in the air, man. They're going to release these plagues out here, but it's going to do a major work against him. It says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So we're condemning Esau through the Lord's word, man. This is the heritage of the saints, that we would do this. Prophesy against our enemies, as the ambassador Obadiah said. The Lord raised him up to be an ambassador, and other prophets as well. But it just goes to show you that the Lord is working on our behalf, man, against our enemies. And the Lord has always been on our side, man. We just went against the Lord, man. This is Exodus 23 in verse 20. It says, behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon you. He will not pardon your transgressions. It says, for my name is in him. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thy enemies, an adversary unto thy adversaries. And it goes into more fighting for us, man, against the other nations. So the hopeful elect are repenting to the Lord and obeying the Lord's voice, man. And the Lord is being an enemy to our enemies, man, and an adversary to our adversaries. And this is how Bashem Yahushua doing this, man. See, the power that we serve is an invisible power to everyone else, man. See, we can read this, we can see the Lord through the Spirit, but to our enemies and 2/3 of our people, they can't see the Lord. They think it's a tangible being that they got to see and touch and worship. We worship our Lord through the Spirit, man, because we're connected to the Lord in His Spirit. But see, they can't see Him because they're not taking heed to this word, man. I'm talking about our people, 2/3 of our people, because the heathen they're not going to see Him until He physically shows up. But He's doing a great work behind the scenes, they would say, as you would say. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is on our side, man. And He's showing us through the Spirit that He is an enemy to our enemies and an adversary to our adversaries. This is Isaiah 41. And just hit the point, verse 11. It says, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing. See that? They shall be as nothing. And Esau's dwindling away like nothing, man. And they that strive with thee shall perish. See that? Those that strive against us, they're perishing, man. Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them. See, soon they're going to be utterly wasted, man. Obadiah 1:18. After that first 1,000 years, man. Even them that contended with thee, they that war against thee, shall be as nothing, and a thing of naught, and as a thing of naught. See that? The Lord is not playing, man. And we seeing major events happening, man. It's lead all to the end of Esau's kingdom. This is all leading to the end of Esau's kingdom. And you can't make nobody get this, man. This is all spiritual. So you got to say, Thawadi Habashim Yahushua, you are able to understand this. And Lord willing, He may have mercy on you, man. As well as I'm praying, the Lord have mercy upon me. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. See that? As the statistics he was bringing out, they destroyed 80,000 so-called Jakes, so-called black people, and then 90,000 so-called northern tribe, the natives. See, this is backfiring on Esau. All the wickedness that he's done in the earth, now it's starting to backfire, man. But he thought he got away with rape, robbing, and murdering the children of Israel, man. And that's just, man, this is beautiful. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And he is clueless that he's going to go into captivity after this third world's war, man. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee shall be given for a prey. See that? They're going to be given for a prey. And they have no clue that what this is going to happen to them. And the Lord has put the spirit on them to continue to have that hatred towards his people. He given that spirit to continue to hate. Yeah, continue to do it, man. Hate them more. Show more hatred towards them. Because it's only building up for your own destruction. Psalms 37 and verse 12, it says, the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnash upon him with his teeth. Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall laugh at him. See that? The Lord is laughing at him. For he seeth that his day is come. And that's what we see. We see the day of the Lord has come on Esau, man. His kingdom is dwindling faster than we know. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. To the point he wants to do away with the men of the Lord. Is preaching the scriptures, man. Their swords shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. And that's that power, man. What you've done to us is being switched over to you. And your power is being broken right before your eyes, man. So Lord Williams edifying. I'm in it there. Shalom. Shalom.